Breaking news, my wonderful people. Yes, some Wike set to end Alhaji Atiku Abubakar's career. Storm north to woo more northern governors out of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar's presidential bid. This is what is going on now. The 5 governors have come together. And in case you are not aware, Governor Malamboni, Governor Balam Mohammed of Bauchi State has now joined Wike and the other 5 southern aggrieved governors. And so they've gone now to Bauchi State, and the aim is to get more northern governors to see that Alhaji Atiku Abubakar may not be the one to be able to, to support, to give the mandate. Waiting you consider not to be important, if can become waiting go shock you later. The guy, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar told Wike and his group that I've moved on. I don't need them to succeed. But guess what now? They are liaising with the PDP governors from the north he thought he had. If I know Atiku, I would have advised him, can you do a more crucial, analysis before you spend more money? Campaign has just begun and more money is rolling out. Can you rather invest in ensuring that you leave a legacy by supporting Nigerians rather than what you're doing currently today? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. PDP crisis. Wike Ortom orders storm northern states to woo northern governors into anti-Tinubu's camp. It's happening. Hey, my wonderful people, it's happening. Reports have emerged claiming that the 5 aggrieved PDP governors, known as the G5, have begun move to woo more northern PDP governors, Malamboni already with them, into the anti-Atiku's force. Lead Nigeria reports that the G5 comprises of Nyesom Wike, Seyi Makinde, Samuel Ortom, Ikpeazu Anifai have refused to back the presidential candidate of their party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. The 5 governors are demanding the resignation and removal of the PDP national chairman, Ayo, before they can support Atiku. Balam Mohammed, on his part, has fallen out with the presidential candidate, the main opposition party. He is a northern governor and has now joined to say it's time to back off. This is what is happening right now. Recall that the Bauchi State governor sent Ayo a letter accusing Atiku of looking away as crisis consume the party structure in the state. Governor Mohammed said Alhaji Atiku did not show him the needed respect and confidence to work with. In the letter, the governor claimed that he was excluded from the activities of the campaign council as it relates to his office and was not carried along on certain decisions. According to the Nation, the aggrieved governors are expected to meet Mohammed today and get more PDP governors to re-strategize what the party must do before 25th February. Indications emerged yesterday that the 5 aggrieved governors have capitalized on the sidelining of Mohammed by Atiku to woo him to their side as they now work together. A source who spoke in confidence said, since Atiku is yet to make peace and to make the peace team, but Mohammed and other stakeholders, the G5, have been mounting pressure on him to join their team in battling against Ayo. All the aggrieved 5 governors are relocating to Bauchi on Wednesday to prove a point that they are a force to be reckoned with in the party. We do not know whether or not Mohammed will accept the offer, but this is what is going on now. When you do not consider people to be important, you neglect them and you discard them and you do not consider that there is need to work with the people. Well, they say it will shock you. Na so shaggy dey talk, e shock you because wetin you not consider to be important, so where the thing go come later, you'll be biting your fingers, but there'll be no one to to hold responsible because you are reaping what we call the consequences of what you have placed on ground. This man knew quite well what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing, but decided to throw a deaf ear, pretend that what was happening was not important, neglected it, and went on. And today, like they will say, the rest is history. Can you see that if a man failed to pay attention to what is important, he will definitely live with the consequences of the decision he's making. This is what is hailing our very own brother Atiku. And the more, the thing, that's why, Tinubu has said that Atiku is not one of his contenders. He said he's not worried about Atiku, that Atiku already, he has used his own hands to shoot himself on the foot. That his main contender, the only person he's worried about, is our very own brother Peter Obi. Because whether you like it or not, they are checking Peter Obi's movement. They are checking the radar to see how the youth are responding, what's going on, is he still getting the popularity, his acceptance, and what have you. We all know exactly what is happening. These are days where we cannot, ignore the proposition of what is true and what is right. We can't sit back there and pretend that all is, what's going on is not happening. It is really happening. Okay. And so whether you like it or not, the time to advance and to make real progress is now. You can't sit back there and say, oh, it's not my business. Wow, really? Whose business is it then? Can you see that Nigerians as a people, if you don't carry people along, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar wants to lead Nigeria. And the whole problem here started when they said, okay, we have a constitution. Other parties may not have that constitution, but we have a party on which this party is driven and run. Can we follow the law and order? Atiku told them that he cannot do anything about it, that, Ayo must be there. Now, this is the North falling apart. And if you know China Achebe very well, he said things fall apart when the center could no longer hold. Well, the center has really collapsed in, it has caved in, and you can see that indeed, okay, the fall apart has started. It has really started, where northern PDP guys are picking on him, saying, you are not doing well. You should really pay attention to what's going on in the party. You're not doing well. You're not doing well. And so when a word of caution comes, a wise man will pay attention and begin to reevaluate, reanalyze the situation and see what can be done so that such an issue does not consume him or her. In that way, you are considered a wise person because you have not thrown caution to the wind. It's he that is often rebuked, that failed to pay heed, that is suddenly destroyed. Because there was a time, you had ample time to make amends. But what did you do? Leave us a comment. Bye for now.